But the thing that had shocked me is when I got to the jail, my dad ended up working there.
Working there?
Yes, he was working there.
As a what?
He was one of the CEO.
He was a CEO?
And what's funny is I never knew my dad. So when he walked up and I said my name, if I wasn't getting my way, I was aggressive. To the
what
point
was the longest amount of time that you stayed with any one family?
I'd say about 2 to 3 months.
Wow.
I'm gonna be honest, it was good but weird. You know how you can have like them good conversations, like you're getting connection, but it's weird because in his head he's like, yeah, I'm getting back, connection with my son. But in my head I'm like, where have you been?
So have you asked him that?
And it was no reaction of talking. I was
right,
straight swinging.
You're straight triggered, right?
Yeah,
right.
It was a straight trigger to me because you're
and
saying
so what ended
that
up happening?
Where
you're prefacing this by you get into what? What happened?
So I had lost custody over my second baby. So now I couldn't be around none of them.
What's up, YouTube? Guys, if you want to do Atlanta street dating, we're at Nosh Lounge every Friday and Saturday. And before the date, after the date, Nosh Lounge be lit. So make sure you tap in with them on Instagram. Nosh ATL_. Now back to the content. What's up, YouTube? Atlanta Street Interviews out here with another one. So we got my guy here today. How you doing today, man?
I'm doing good.
All right. Yeah, man, I actually met you about a month ago, man, with this young lady's interview. And so, the interview had kind of went left at the end, but it's all good. So, anyway, man, we didn't get an interview then, but we're doing it now. So, all right. So, first of all, you homeless?
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say straight homeless, but I'm working on it. I'm getting better. Just got a placement today, so that's going better. Working on getting a job.
It's levels to homelessness, but I get it. You're, for the most part, homeless, right?
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 23.
23. And so, how long have you been homeless?
I've been homeless since about 18.
Okay, it's about 5 years now.
Yeah, 5 years.
What happened 5 years ago that caused you to become homeless?
It actually started when I was born. I had lost my mother due to the birth. And when they tried to reach out to my dad to see where he was, he never reached out until I was about 15. So most of my life I was in foster care. 18 is when I hit the streets down in Atlanta. Been walking around since then, and just so happened to end up being like usual young kids are, into bad things, doing whatever they could to make themselves
bad things
better.
Like what?
When I realized that I had to do whatever to make money, I was breaking in cars. If I needed something to eat and drink, couldn't kind of help, I was robbing stores, and it got to the point I got arrested. But the thing that had shocked me is when I got to the jail, my dad ended up working there.
Working there?
Yes, he was working there.
As a what?
He was one of the CEO.
He was a CEO?
And what's funny is I never knew my dad. So when he walked up and I said my name, checking in, he was like, have you met your dad? I said, no. And he was like, I am your dad. And he kept saying his name, and I was like, nah, you can't be. So it took them.
Are you serious?
Yes. And I got
Wait, hold on. How old were you?
I was 18 then. Just hitting 18.
What did you say happened at 15?
At 15 is when I was down in Atlanta. I just started hitting the real life homelessness. On the streets. I was always fighting in the group home.
Well, you said that happened at 18.
Me getting locked up happened at 18.
Okay,
but my whole life we've been trying to find my dad.
Okay. So at 15, you jumped off the porch.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, and kind of left whatever group home or house or whatever situation you were in.
It was to the point where I grew up with mental disability, so I was always aggressive if I didn't get my way.
What mental disability?
I got bipolar, schizophrenia, ADHD. They named one that I've never heard of called personality split disorder, where I could be like I am now, and then in a split second I'm mad. It could be the slightest little thing.
At what age did those diagnoses occur?
I still haven't figured that out yet. The doctors have been saying I've been going through it since I was 6, but from when you go to like mental hospitals, they say it doesn't start at that. You got to be like teenage-wise. So we still don't know the exact age. But I do know for sure my anger has been since I was around 6, 7 years old. But as I got older, it started getting worse.
It intensified, right?
Yeah, it intensified to the point where it was like, I didn't give a fuck mood. If it was getting me what I needed,
out, you doing whatever.
Yeah, it was basically
are drugs involved in this whole journey? Besides weed and alcohol?
No,
harder drugs involved?
No harder drugs. I did become an alcoholic at this age of 18 all the way to 20. Then it was like my life started.
Well, I thought you said you went to jail at 18.
That's when it started. You know how they do in jail. They start sneaking stuff in. They make homemade alcohol.
Yeah, they make that hooch.
Yeah, and that's what started it. After that, coming out, it was like I was too introduced. I couldn't stop it. And I started realizing it was taking my life more down the hill to the point I wasn't
So wait,
gonna
so
get
hold
out.
on. I want to back up real quick. So okay, while you was in foster care, would you say that you had like a fairly normal childhood?
To be honest, I would say I was. I just wasn't taking it.
Was you
that.
like with like just one family type deal?
No, it was basically to the point every family I got with, if I wasn't getting my way, I was aggressive. To the
What
point
was
they
the
sent me
longest
back
amount
in.
of time that you stayed with any one family?
I'd say about 2 to 3 months.
Wow.
Yeah, cause
Okay.
I was one of them aggressive.
Okay,
guys. I
okay.
was
So
gonna
you
get
was
what I wanted.
okay. So when you went to jail
hmm
and you were getting booked in,
Okay.
you were getting booked in by your dad.
He was one of the ones working. I wasn't getting
Okay.
directly booked
In by him,
heard
but
my name.
he heard your name and he said, what did he say?
His exact words was, "Have you ever ran into your dad lately?" I said, "Man, we've been trying to reach out to him, and nobody's reached him." He said, "Your dad's name is Christopher Brooks." And I just looked. I didn't even know. So I just looked at him like, "How do you know that?" He said, "I'm your dad."
Do you look like him?
Not that I can see. Only
No?
in like the baby face wise, being older and having the baby face. That's the only thing I could see. But he's 6'10" and a half, 400 something pounds. So knowing that I wasn't that
You're my
tall-
height, man.
Exactly. No,
Wait,
I
wait,
wasn't that
hold
tall.
on now.
I didn't want to go for it.
So have y'all done a DNA test?
No.
Well, that,
But
that
what
doesn't
had
sound
me
right.
believe is when he showed his name and his birth certificate, seeing that it said my name under his son, still didn't want to believe it till I got my own birth certificate and seen the name. And I got it on me now.
And the name and the date of birth and everything matched up?
Everything matched up. And that's when I got shocked.
Because it sounds like, I think I heard the name you said. Sounds like a fairly common name.
Christopher.
Right.
Christopher Poole Brooks.
That's a common enough name.
Yeah. And then
Are you interested in doing a DNA test?
I am. And it's been a while since I've reached out to him, but I reached out to him.
What county, what jail was he working in?
He was in Clayton County at the time.
Clayco. I just came from Clayco.
Yeah.
I was just down there today, man. I messed around anyway. I don't want to tell my business on camera, but yeah, long story short, I just literally had to go to Clayco this morning. I can't stand Clayco.
I know.
All right, but okay.
But I did reach out to him yesterday through one of my cousins, and they're helping me get the DNA done. And he actually agreed because he's upset that I won't believe it.
I will pay for that DNA test right now.
And he was like, he literally said the exact words, "When you're ready, I'm ready." So we were planning on doing it this weekend when he's off work.
So wait, was there any further conversation when, because that's a hell of a revelation.
And he tried to talk, and it was like, I was so shocked that, hearing this all my life, you're never there, and now you're just, boom, you pop up. It was like, I didn't even want to say anything.
So when was the next time that y'all did have a conversation?
The next time, I think, was like 3 months down the road of me being in there. I was going to court and they were releasing me, and it turns out he was the one that was going to release me.
And so what was that conversation like?
I'm gonna be honest, it was good but weird. You know how you can have like them good conversations, like you're getting connection, but it's weird because in his head he's like, yeah, I'm getting back, connection with my son, but in my head I'm like, where have you been?
So have you asked him that?
I've asked him, and it was hard for him to explain until yesterday when I told him about the DNA. He was like, I'm just ready to say what's been going on. I've been an alcoholic, I've been introduced to drugs, so that's getting stuck with me, and it's like, I don't feel like I'm ready to be in your life still going through that. So when I expressed to him, me being in jail got me with the drugs, weed, the strips, I started doing them in jail. I was doing the little fake alcohol.
What's the strips?
It's okay, so how they explain it, they spraying like roach spray on paper and stuff like that and letting it stick to it, and then you're smoking that. It's supposed to be fake drugs. Ugh. And they told me it was like a relaxation. You're supposed. Man, I tweaked out to where I was jumping over table, jumping off.
You talking about some?
Yeah.
Talking about some Chris Tucker in the chicken coop type stuff.
Yeah, and what made me stop doing?
I
do. Smokey.
Okay.
Smokey. Be in the video talking about some.
Look at our boy.
I ain't smoked today, dude.
That's our boy. Y'all don't remember him, man. He from way back in the day, but that's our boy Kadar, man. Kadir. My bad, man. Kadir. Real OG type ish, you know what I'm talking
about? Blessings, and more blessings. To God be the glory, to God be my conscious praise.
Yes, sir.
Sorry
to interrupt your interview, man. Sorry to interrupt your interview, man.
Hey, we all in these streets some way, somehow. You know what I mean? Even if you just got to walk through.
That's it?
This man might be a good man to save your life.
Listen,
That
man,
part.
we're talking about it right now.
That part.
All right?
Yeah. Blessings, blessings,
Hey,
and more
man,
blessings.
always love, my
Always.
boy.
That part.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you, bro.
Oh, don't leave him hanging.
My bad. Hey, no,
Nah, you good.
no, my bad. Yeah, got much love. Got much love.
That right.
Real OG.
All day.
For real,
all
for
day.
real.
For real. Yes, sir, man.
Yeah, so
that's a good guy right there, man.
Being in there, when I started hitting them, you know, it was a relaxation at first because I guess it was, I'm used to smoking weed. So I guess it was like,
Ooh, I
but,
guess, man.
Yeah.
That guy ain't got to do that no more.
I know. I
Okay.
actually just recently stopped that. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay, so you just recently stopped that? Wow.
Because I'm gonna be honest, I came up and was still came out.
So let me ask, do you have any kids?
I do have 2 sons.
Okay, so you have 2 kids.
So
how old?
my youngest is 2 and my oldest is 5.
5. Okay. And so that must have happened right before or right after you got out of jail?
So, yeah, the first one happened before, like around the jail's time. My recent one just happened 2 years ago.
Okay.
And
so both of these happened during these kind of stints of homelessness.
Yeah.
You know, was the girl homeless too, or like what was going on?
Okay, so she started off being homeless, but me going through what I was going through, I feel like I was choosing to be in the situation, because if I had the money to get myself off the streets, if I was walking to go do that and I seen somebody else in a worse situation or in the same situation, it was like I was getting them off before I was. So it was like I'm a person that's gonna help out anybody else before I help myself, which was putting me deeper down into the situation I'm in.
Well, I get that, but I guess I'm trying to figure out, was y'all both homeless and
That's
kind of
what I was
humping
getting
type
to.
deal?
Yeah, we both were homeless, and once we started connecting, and we had when we had our first child, I ended up getting arrested not too long afterwards.
Right. So did y'all make, when y'all conceived the baby? I guess I'm just trying to figure out, when y'all conceived the baby. Were y'all homeless?
Yes, we did. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But the second baby, you know, I was staying with her at the moment.
Okay. So
I had
same
help,
baby
yeah.
mother.
Same baby mom.
Okay, I get it.
So
I get it, man.
because of the arresting,
Because you got arrested.
Because I got arrested, I could stay with her, but it was like because I was staying with her and she chose to let me stay with her, I couldn't have my 5-year-old there. So that baby, I had.
Wait. I thought you said it was the same mom.
No, that's what I'm saying. Because of me, my issues, my anger, the way I was reacting.
Okay, because of your mental
basically,
stuff.
it was like I couldn't be around the child. So it was either, you know, her have somebody she can trust watch the child, or I just couldn't stay. And she wasn't, because I helped her get off the streets when I came out of jail. Right. She was like, I know my parents are gonna take good care. So she took the baby to the parents. When we had the second one, you know, I wasn't still trying to change. It was still, my anger was still there. Yes, I was helping people, but if they were taking my kindness for weakness, or it was like you could say something smart like, "Don't nobody care about you," and it was no reaction of talking. I was straight swinging.
You're straight triggered. Right.
Yeah, it was a straight trigger to me, because you're
so
saying
what ended
that
up happening?
knowing that.
What you're prefacing this by you get into what happened?
So I had lost custody over my second baby, so now I couldn't be around none of them.
Okay, meaning you lost custody, not her.
Yeah, so she has the babies and I couldn't come
Did anything
around.
violent happen?
No. Well, with them, no.
With her?
Her brothers, it was like me. I couldn't stand them in the first place.
Well, did anything violent happen with you and her?
No,
okay.
We still talk.
Okay, so
I just can't go around her if she has the babies around.
So you can't be around your kids?
No, unless I get myself situated back together.
So what are we doing to do that?
So
because the kids don't understand that.
Exactly. And so what I did, knowing that that's my main focus in my life is my kids, I start focusing on one thing is my dream goal. I love to sing. So what I wanted to do is get that situated. But before you even got that,
go ahead.
I decided to move in with my cousin. My cousin's helping me out. I done started getting my own place, which I moved into today. And now I'm working on getting jobs, which I'm glad I ran into you. And because on my way, I was actually headed to an interview today. Okay. Where I'll be working at either West End, you know, one of the 5-star hotels, you know, cleaning rooms and stuff, $500 a week.
So listen, so here's the thing. The one thing I didn't hear was, I'm gonna get my mental health squared away. What are we doing? Because that's at the crux of everything.
Exactly.
A job, your dream of singing, everything else, all that stuff will crumble under the
The mental
toxicity of your mental illness.
Yes.
So before God is going to bless you with that, you're going to need to get squared away with that.
Exactly.
And these 2 kids, they didn't ask to be here.
Exactly.
So they deserve a dad. Okay? So the mental health is at the crux of everything.
Okay.
So what are we doing to take care of that?
So with that, I recently just went and I filled out my prescriptions for my medication. So I got the doctor to do that. I should be able to pick them up before I go home today. So I at least have my medication to help me stabilize myself through it.
Is there a certain amount of time or classes or anything that you have to do in order to be able to prove yourself worthy of being able to be around your kids again?
They didn't tell me any of that. They just really said get yourself, stabilized and
That
situated.
doesn't sound like nothing.
So what I did
That sounds
is
like nailing jello to the wall.
Exactly. So what I did is I went and got my medicine, and then today I went and applied for anger management classes, knowing that that's my main thing I need to be worrying about, is knowing that the
Are you
slightest
doing this stuff at 10 Park Place?
I didn't even hear about it. I don't even know what that is.
Okay, so where are you doing? Where are you getting this treatment
So I
from?
catch the train down to College Park. It's the College Park Pharmacy, Clayton County Pharmacy.
So that's the pharmacy, but where are you getting treatment, the mental health treatment?
My mental health treatment. I go
Yes.
to Mercy
Mercy
Care.
Care? Okay.
So they
So
every
Mercy
week
Care
they
is
do
cool.
different groups.
Mercy Care is cool.
But if I would have known about them, I would.
10 Park Place, which is Grady Mental Health.
Is
right
that
around the
gold
corner.
door thing?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. Okay. I've
Okay.
heard about them.
So,
I just didn't know they do the classes. I knew they did.
well, I
like,
can tell you
medicine and
this.
stuff.
Whatever, I don't know exactly what they do.
Okay.
I can tell you that whatever they do, people end up off the street.
For real.
And people, feel like they're getting help.
Okay.
So, you may want to check that out.
Okay.
But so, all right. Well, listen, man. On that note, if anybody out there wanted to reach out, help, or donate, do you have a way they could do that? Do you have social media, Cash App, anything like that?
I do have an Instagram.
Yeah,
I do have
shout it out.
Facebook.
What's your IG, man?
My Instagram is, I got a lot of them. You can, matter of fact, I'm gonna give you the one I know. It's JAYDOGG 2024 23. That's the whole
Okay.
Gmail.
Okay, and then what about you got Cash App?
Not recently,
No?
not Cash
Okay.
App. I recently
shout
just
your
lost
Facebook
my
out.
phone, so Facebook. You can. I don't know the tag, but I just put my name, Jay Brooks.
Okay,
Type
Jay
that
Brooks.
in, you should be able to see my picture. I have like 3 of them. One of them's with the white outfit. One of them I'm sitting like in one of the crown chairs, like a king would sit in. The other one is just my face. I have a pink book bag behind me with my wrist like this with a watch on.
Say less.
Type
say
in
less.
Jay Brooks, JAYBROOKS. You should be able to find any of them.
All right, man. Well, listen, man. Like I say, we really appreciate you. Definitely wishing them but the best out here. All right.
You too.
Make sure you have a good one, my boy.
You too.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.